You're tired. Not physically tired, not even emotionally tired. You're spiritually tired, and you don't even know it. You walk through your day like a ghost, phone in your hand, shoulders slouched, mind fogged up. You talk, but you're not really saying anything. You scroll, but you're not actually moving forward. You've been stuck in what I call vent mode. You talk about what's wrong to anyone who'll listen. Your job sucks. Your girlfriend left. Your body hurts. Your life isn't where it should be. And you think because you talked about it, you did something. But here's the cold truth. Venting feels like progress, but it's just spiritual masturbation. You're airing out your pain, but you're not actually healing. You're dumping your low energy on everyone around you. You've turned into a walking complaint machine, and you wonder why nothing changes. Let me ask you this. When was the last time someone said, "Damn, I love being around that guy. He's so good at talking about how drained he is"? No one. That's why today, I'm going to give you a weapon. A mental frame so powerful that if you repeat it and live by it, you'll start to radiate energy instead of begging for it. It's simple, 3 words, but they change everything. I enjoy it. Now, I don't mean fake positivity. I don't mean putting on a smile and pretending everything's okay. I mean this. You wake up tired? You say, "I enjoy it." You go to the gym and it's leg day? You say, "I enjoy it." You get ghosted, disrespected, challenged? You say, "I enjoy it." Not because you're delusional, but because you're choosing to own the energy, not wait for it to be perfect. Most men, they wait to feel good before they act good. But the real ones, they act like it's game time, and their energy catches up later. Let's break this down with a metaphor you won't forget. You're either the spark plug in every situation, or you're the dead battery. Simple as that. The spark plug, that's the ignition. That's the guy who walks into the room and people feel him before he even says a word. He's alive, present, awake. He's not always loud, but he's always on. Now the dead battery? That's the guy who walks in and sucks the air out of the room. He drains energy. His posture whispers insecurity. His voice lacks punch. His energy is limp. And worst of all, he's unaware of it. He thinks his chill vibe is calm confidence. Nah, it's disengaged apathy, and it's killing him from the inside out. Let me ask you, when you enter a room, do people notice? When you speak, do people lean in? When your girl sees you, does her face light up? Or are you just there? The problem isn't your genetics. It's not your job, or your town, or your past. The problem is your output. Your voltage is low because your intent is low. You're waiting for life to turn you on, instead of learning to ignite. And here's the real kicker. If you can't flip that internal switch yourself, no one is coming to do it for you. Your friends will drift. Your girlfriend will lose interest. Your opportunities will go to someone else. Someone with presence. Because in this world, energy wins. The guys who bring it, they get the job, they get the girl. They get remembered. Let me hit you with a wild example. SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah, I said it. SpongeBob is goofy as hell. But guess what? He's magnetic. Why? Because he's fully alive in every damn moment. He's present, he brings joy, he's all in. Now contrast that with Squidward. Always tired, always bitter, always complaining. You ever seen a Squidward walk into the bar and pull women? No, because people run from that energy, even if they don't realize why. You may not be dancing like a cartoon sponge, but the lesson's the same. You can't inspire people when you're dragging through life like a corpse. You think your girl wants to hook up with a guy who moans about his day like a broken dishwasher? No. She wants a man who walks through the door and changes the temperature in the room. That's the guy who says, "I enjoy it," no matter what it is. Because that attitude, it's contagious. It tells the world, "I'm here, I'm built for this. Let's fucking go." Let me make something absolutely clear right now. Energy is not a personality trait. Energy is a discipline. You weren't born low energy. You trained yourself into that. And now it's time to train your way out. If you can deadlift 300 pounds but can't look someone in the eye and speak with power, you're not strong, you're hiding behind strength. If you go to the gym 5 times a week but can't start a fucking conversation at a party, you're not stoic, you're socially scared and using silence as a shield. Let me ask you a savage question right now. Do people feel more alive after being around you or more drained? If you can't answer that with a hell yes, you've got work to do. Because here's what most men never learn. You have a second nervous system, your emotional output. And just like you train your body, you've got to train how you project energy into the world. Let's break down the 4 energy-building drills every man should start doing immediately. Drill 1. Cold showers. Slap your nervous system awake. You don't want to do it, that's the point. That's the muscle. Discomfort, intentional, daily. You step in, the cold hits. Your brain screams, "Get out." And you say, "I enjoy it." Why? Because now you've trained your mind to stay calm under pressure. If you can't own the cold, how the hell are you going to handle rejection? Handle setbacks? Handle conflict with your girl or boss? You think men get confident from scrolling Instagram quotes? No. They get it from walking into battle, even when it's self-created. Start with 30 seconds cold. Work your way up. Every day. No skips. Drill 2. Voice control and storytelling. Build your presence. When you speak, do people lean in? Or do they zone out? Your voice is your instrument. Most men treat it like it doesn't matter. But your voice is how you move the world. It's how you turn thoughts into influence. So here's what you do. Every day, grab a random story, an article, a quote, anything. Read it out loud. Record it. Not robotic. Not monotone. With intention. With force. With emotion. Push your range. Go loud. Go quiet. Get angry. Get inspired. You're teaching your nervous system. This is how it feels to be expressive. You do that for 30 days straight, people will literally start treating you differently because your vibe changes. Drill 3. Be the initiator. Small reps, big impact. Start conversations, anywhere, with anyone. The barista, the Uber driver, the dude at the gym. It doesn't have to be deep. It just has to be real. Most guys wait to feel social before they talk. But high-energy men, they train sociability like a fighter trains footwork. "Hey man, where'd you get that jacket?" "Yo, that gym bag looks elite. Where's it from?" "You guys got a favorite on the menu here?" That's how you train your edge. You stack confidence rep by rep, one micro interaction at a time. Drill 4. Reframe every output. Flip your vibe. Stop sending low-energy texts. You know the ones. "Work sucked today. I'm so tired." People are annoying. That's the vocabulary of a man who's losing. Start flipping the frame. Try this instead. "Work was chaos today, but I'm ready for round 2 tomorrow. Tired, but it means I worked hard. Long day, but got some clarity." See that? Same facts, different energy. And the energy changes everything. Because your output trains your identity. And identity determines how the world responds to you. Your energy is a mirror. People don't respond to your words. They respond to your presence. And your presence? It's built on emotional energy, your inner voltage. You don't walk in the room waiting to be noticed. You walk in already aware that people feel your vibe. You are the storm. You are the heat. You are the fucking sunshine in a room full of gray. The man who says, "I enjoy it," is the man who gets the girl. He gets the job, he gets the network, because he walks through life like it's a mission, not a burden. The 90-10 rule. Kill your low-energy identity. Let's talk real numbers now. Not your bank account, not your bench press. Your energy ratio. I call this the 90-10 rule. And if you understand this, you'll finally see why your life feels so fucking stuck. 90% of men are operating on 10% output. They give just enough to get through the day. They speak just enough to not seem weird. They love just enough to keep her around. They try just enough to say they gave it a shot. And they wonder why nothing sticks. They're ghosted. They're overlooked. They're just friends. They're just coworkers. They're just the guy who used to have potential. Let me break your mental model. Life doesn't give you what you kind of want. It gives you exactly what you project. If your default state is drained, negative, hesitant, or low-key chill, you're not some misunderstood artist. You're just another forgettable man in the background. Because here's the truth no one tells you. Your low energy is a costume. Your low voice is a defense mechanism. Your laid-back vibe? That's fear in disguise. And I get it. Maybe it protected you before. Maybe you had a loud dad. Maybe people clowned you when you tried to be passionate or expressive. So you learned to go small, to shrink, to downplay. But guess what? That version of you is killing every relationship, every opportunity, and every shot at real confidence. It's not your flaws holding you back. It's your attachment to your small identity. You're still walking around like the guy who got picked last in gym class, still carrying that uncool story like a badge of honor. But that's not who you are anymore, unless you keep choosing it. Let me ask you, what percentage of your week are you operating at 100% energy? Not hyped, not fake, just fully engaged, fully alive in your workouts, fully present in your conversations, fully expressive when you speak. If it's not at least 90%, we've got a problem. Because women, leaders, and winners, they don't respond to the 10% version of you. They respond to the lit-up, tuned-in, fucking radiant version of you. That guy, he's rare. That guy, he stands out. That guy, he doesn't need a pickup line. He is the energy. Let me drop this bomb on you. People don't remember what you said. They remember how you made them feel. And how you make people feel is your emotional signature. That's what they call confidence. That's what they call charisma. That's what they call alpha energy. It's not a posture. It's not a pickup trick. It's not a fucking cologne. It's your emotional output, on repeat, every day. You want to kill your low energy identity? Then you've got to bury him, ritual style. You've got to burn the version of you who needed to be liked more than respected. The version who waited for permission. The version who thought being chill was a personality. That guy, he's done. I enjoy it. In love, business, and brotherhood, the real magnetic shift. So far, we've hit energy, we've hit identity, but now we bring it home. Let's talk about what happens when a man actually lives with this mindset. I enjoy it. Not pretending, not pushing through, not faking confidence to get a girl, but feeling it in his bones and radiating it like the sun. You want real confidence? Not this fake it till you make it garbage. I'm talking magnetic energy that women, leaders, and men feel the second you enter a room. That shit only shows up when you fully accept this rule. Life gets better the moment you decide to enjoy the fucking process. Let's break this into 3 domains: love, business, brotherhood. In relationships, women feel your vibe before your words. You ever meet a guy who's doing everything right, but still gets ghosted? Texting on time, complimenting her, planning thoughtful dates, and then boom, she disappears. You know why? Because his vibe is off. He's not grounded. He's not playful. He's not in his own lane. He's operating from lack, not power. Here's what I enjoy it looks like in relationships. You're not trying to impress, you're expressing. You don't need her validation. You're inviting her into your world. You're not analyzing her texts. You're too busy living a story worth telling. That's magnetic. You know who's not magnetic? The guy who over-apologizes, who brings up his ex too much, who shows up with needy energy like a dog waiting to be pet. I enjoy it, flips the script. You show up with humor, presence, and edge. You're the experience, not the applicant. And trust me, she feels that before you even say a word. In business, energy wins more than strategy. You know what the top 1% have in common? They love the pressure. They say shit like, "Let's go, I live for this. Put me in the fire, I enjoy it. Deadline's cool, let's fucking hunt." Meanwhile, the average guy is over here whining about burnout. Bro, burnout isn't your calendar. It's your fucking attitude. If every task feels like a chore, your body will shut down before your schedule ever does. But when you flip your energy to "I enjoy it," guess what? Emails feel like opportunity. Sales calls feel like sparring matches. Presentations feel like performances. And people buy from energy. People invest in energy. People follow energy. You want your income to rise? Then raise your emotional voltage first. In brotherhood, men trust those who lead with fire. You know what most friend groups are missing? A spark plug. That one guy who raises the vibe, who plans the trip, starts the group chat, who doesn't wait for shot to happen, he makes it happen. You want real brotherhood? Be that guy. Stop hiding behind, "I don't want to seem too eager. No one ever invites me. People always cancel plans." Fuck that. If you feel like you have no friends, here's your answer. Be the man who builds the tribe. The energy you bring is the energy that attracts. I enjoy it doesn't just make you magnetic to women or valuable in business. It makes you a leader among men. Let me give you a final visual. Picture this. 2 men walk into a room. Same build, same style, same age. One has that tight, closed-off energy. Arms crossed, low voice, kind of scowling. The other, open posture, engaged eyes, relaxed grin. He's present, fully in the moment. Now ask yourself, who's more likely to make new connections? Who's more likely to get invited to the next event? Who's more likely to have people thinking about him later? The second one, every time. Why? Because he enjoys it. Not fake hype, not clown energy. Just grounded, vibrant presence. Let me hit you with the truth. This whole time, we've been talking about energy, emotional voltage, charisma, masculine fire. But really, this has always been about one thing. The man you're becoming. Not the guy you play on social media. Not the guy you used to be in high school. Not the guy you pretend to be when you post quotes and call it self-improvement. I'm talking about who you are when no one's watching. When you wake up tired. When you feel stuck. When life hits you with a gut punch you didn't see coming. In those moments, you're either a spark plug or a dead fucking battery. Dead batteries. Wait for motivation. Blame the world. Drain energy from everyone around them. Text girls like they're begging for attention. Show up to dates, jobs, life, on 40% battery. You've seen this guy. You might be this guy. And I get it. I've been him too. But there's a line in the sand now. Spark plugs. Bring energy where there was none. Create momentum out of thin air. Make the people around them better just by being present. Don't beg for connection. They command attention through presence. And most of all, they live like men on a mission. Because that's what you need to understand. You don't get a second life. This isn't a fucking video game. Your clock is ticking. And every day you spend hiding behind low-energy stories is another day stolen from the man you were built to be. You want to know the most dangerous man in the room? He's not the biggest. He's not the richest. He's not the one with the best jawline or Instagram followers. He's the one who radiates full presence, who walks into the room like he owns his life, who says, I enjoy it, and means it. The cold shower? He enjoys it. The hard workout? He enjoys it. The sales pitch, the tough convo, the date night, the silence? He fucking enjoys it because he's here to live fully, and that makes him unforgettable. Before you click away, before you go back to scrolling, I want you to do one thing. Make this your new standard. I enjoy it. When it's tough, say it. When you want to quit, say it. When you feel tired, anxious, uncertain, say it. Not as a gimmick, but as a war cry for the man you're becoming. Because from this moment forward, you are no longer the man who drains the room. You are the spark plug, the one who lights it up, the one who walks into any space and leaves it better than he found it. Not because it's easy, not because he's faking, but because he made the decision. This is who I fucking am now. If this hit you in the chest, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button right now. Drop a comment below and tell me your new standard. 2 words, spark plug mode. And most of all, share this with another man you care about. A brother, a friend, a younger version of you. Because we don't rise alone. We build a tribe of high-energy, grounded, battle-tested men, and we rise together. So let me ask you, one last time, are you gonna keep showing up like a dead battery? Or are you gonna flip the switch and live your damn life on fire? Your move. See you in the next video.